Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. I hope your day is as min-maxed as mine is. Hello. How y'all doing today? This is Mastermind OSG coming at you live from my kitchen. The baby bye, little baby bye down there. Hey, Smiley. He is currently eating his bottle. Hopefully he'll be nice and satiated and he'll just fall right asleep and I can go put him down. That'd be nice. I doubt it. He's wide awake. Welcome on in. I hope things have been going well for you guys. Switch Boy, good to see you. I'm doing well. Fantastic. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Today, we are just chatting because I don't have a category for independent developed games, which is weird for Twitch. I searched a little bit, but I couldn't find anything. So, we are just going to run under just chatting today, and we're going to be playing Struggle of War today, a Switch Boy original. And now, this has gone through a couple of iterations, but we've worked. He's worked hard on it, and we're going to enjoy it. My audio is coming through the wrong areas. Hold on. There we go. Awesome. Fantastic. So, welcome. Good to see you. Gonna move the game over here. And I should just be able to play with just my keyboard. So, Switch Boy. Uh-oh, the bot's active. Careful. Switch Boy, how you doing today? Everything as min-maxed as it should be? Uh-oh. My stats are not updating. Excellent. There we go. Okay. I'll have to look into that. That is officially not functioning. I'm not sure how that got broken. That link got broken, but apparently it did. So the bot won't attack unless I'm alive. Alright, you ready to go, Switch Boy? Let's do this. You doing well? Yes, just went through a few changes this morning for this game. Nice. The winds howl into the night. The thunder looms over the entire kingdom of Ruthdor. It is far away. It's a faraway kingdom that few know about, but the few that do not know what a great resource operation it is. Due to its vast range of climates, one is never out of resources. Despite its currently being the 2300s, it's a very rural community. The strong help the weak, the young care for the sick, and the lucky help the unlucky. Alright. It was a tightly knit community of folks of all ages, genders, and species. No one was a stranger to each other. I don't know why I'm stumbling over this. However, strange things have started to happen around the kind community. For one, their resources are drying up. Despite having all the resources in the world, something, or someone, encouraged the people to drain this town of its resources. Secondly, the economy is pretty bad at the moment. People will kill if it meant getting their rent paid. Finally, magic has become scarce due to the lack of resources in the environment. Okay. Luckily for the people of Ruthdor, there's a hero that hopes to stop this mess. Oh, a hero awakens. Hey! He did awaken. Maybe it has something to do with... How about putting the stream under special events? It's under IRL. I could do that. Here we go. Take a moment. Just chatting is a bit more casual as opposed to the gaming thing, so I can take time to make adjustments and stuff like that. So, channel. I can put it under... You said I can put it under special events? Tag. Hey. Come on. SPE. I don't see special events. It doesn't seem to be functioning right now. Also, Oddball, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hi, darling. Hey, Oddball, while we're here... Hi! While we're here, can we run a test? I was hoping you might be able to cast Zap and then donate precisely 1 bit and then cast Zap again. I promise it's a real thing. Let me go to Twitch. I have no bits. Oh. Well, I need somebody to donate a single bit in order to unlock the Zap gift. I needed someone to test it and make sure it works. Do you want me to buy bits? Yeah, no, just buy yourself like a single $1 of bits or something. And then I need someone who is not me to test it, because I can't donate bits to myself. But wait until I'm done doing this to do that, to do the actual testing. I am going to pop over to my channel real quick. And we are going to edit this. There we go. Broadcast options. Change just chatting. You said special events. There we go. All right. Awesome. It's set under special events now. I wonder how many people are watching special events. Currently, there are 1,000 people watching special events. Cool. Oh my gosh. my little window here was popped up first. I thought for a moment I was at the top of the list. I was about to be surprised. 991. Oh, nice. Well, we're here now, playing special events. I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and close Twitch. There we go. All right, I am on my game screen now, so you can go ahead and do the thing. First, make sure you cast Zap first to make sure that you have the original, everything is as it should be. Ah. Hi. Did you kick your bottle out of place? Oh my goodness. There we go. There you are. Maybe I'll just stay here. A legend is born. Now, I remember a little bit from last time. So we've got ourselves some basic items. Spirit elixir. Key items. Armor. Weapons. 88 HP and 10 MP. Cast it at the bot. Yeah, the bot's alive right now. You can cast it at the bot. Although I think his attack commands might have been broken somehow. I might need to play with that a bit. I think I broke the bot. Oh no. That's odd. I just opened this chest and got a slice of orange, but there is no slice of orange. I have been fooled. Plastic sword. And I have a tiny charm too. And a basic hat. I am well prepared for my battles. Attack. Fighting the evil bear. Ooh, that was a good hit. Must have glitched. I forgot to rename. Alright. Yeah, forgetting to do something, glitches happen so often in games. Like, 10% of the game is actual development, the rest is just glitch hunting. The door is jammed. Oh no. Sir, it appears to be jammed. The evil bear emerged. Gotta take out the evil bears to get out of the rooms, I see. Ooh, there we go. Oh no! Oh, okay. Cool. Definitely needed those heals. I gotta kill all the evil bears. There was no effect! I am too powerful. Your anger has no effect on me, super evil bear. Ow. I added it so you have a higher chance of getting crits when at low HP. Oh, nice! That's a good hidden mechanic. Evil beer? Hey, I learned Cure. I just got a Taurus bracelet. Bracelet with the Taurus symbol on it. Defense goes up. Oh, the bot is alive! Look at that. Fantastic. I need some heals. Ooh. You look tired. Here, have some food. Oh, I just healed my... Oh, well, I've got my mana back, so that's fine. Hello. Aw, Master, take this. You got the key to the basement. Make sure you save often. Alright. Last time I played this, I learned to save very often. So, I will now save often. Oh, I love the change you made to this room. It is much more readable. There we go. Tapestry? Nope. Basic and hints. It's identical to the one in my room. Nope. I don't need that. Young one, I am guessing you have many questions. Yes, Great Pond of the Forest. Truth be told, I'm not quite sure why teddy bears started to attack you, but I have an idea. His name is the Dark Lord. He's been rising from the shadows, literally. He's slowly building up his forces, and he will so for the next few years, so be prepared. War Charm can only be equipped by me, and it raises all stats by 1. Alright. Am I really one to combat something on such a large scale? Although I guess I did sign up for it once that fateful day happened. Would Connor please step forward? Good luck, fellow peacekeepers. Oh, we have cutscenes! Hello, do you see the scrolls next to you? This, right? Yes, since you came so highly recommended by Midas, you're actually able to join something very few can actually obtain. Midas is our best soldier, but he's gone missing as of late. He hasn't been showing up on missions that he agreed on, and overall it's just kind of a mess right now. You, out of all people, should know him quite well, seeing as how he always picked you as first support. You chose me? I barely know the man! Read the scroll and tell me what it says. If you read it, we might be able to understand his motives. If one wishes to know true peace, they must leave what is dear to them. They must abandon all things they believe in. despite caring in their heart. If one wishes to know what lies beyond, the text is faded. He must have bravery, confidence, trust, and honor. If one has all of these traits, he shall know what the universe holds. But he must be fast, as his clock is already ticking. That sure explains some things. One of my subordinates dropped it off here, but I haven't had the time to look at it. I have none of those traits, so why'd you call me here? I wish for you to follow that prophecy. What you just read was the code to become a guardian of hope. You are now one. Now go! Fulfill your destiny! But what if I break from that destiny? Forge my own path? Go to bed. You mustn't. The entire world could be at stake. Fine, I'll stick to my destiny. Speaking of steak, do you have any? I haven't eaten all day. Hey, Kiani, welcome on in. Good to see you, sir. Today, we are hanging out for random game night. We are playing Switch Boys game that he created. He's been working on it a lot, and it's in a workable form now. And so we're giving it a shot today. So welcome on in. Hello, sir. How are you? Also, the bot's alive. Be careful. I should head to the castle. It should be just past the village. Alrighty. 30 war coins are found. Goblin has emerged. Ow. Hey, there we go. Cool. Yep. Seems to be pretty awesome so far. This owl, it looks like a kappa. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. Die, goblin, die! So, Kiani, tell me, how are you, sir? What is up with you? Are you having a wonderful time? Are you having a good day? My day is pretty awesome. I had myself a nice, simple day. We did stuff. Things happened. Be at least level 4 before you fight in this dungeon. Ah! I was just gonna steal the item. Oh no! I got greedy. Run! Okay. I stole 300 war coins from the dungeon, so I should have myself a nice little base of money to work off of. And now, I should farm for levels. Yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out playing Switch Boys game today, and we have ourselves... I'm having fun so far. It's a good game. You can't steal too much for free. Yeah, that's true. I thought I was gonna get away with it, but apparently not. I'm enjoying it a lot more now, though. Like, before, I was, like, instant kills. Like single hits from these monsters the last time I played, but it's working out a lot better. Tasty avocado. Did you drop your bottle again? Come here.
Come here, you secret. Oh my goodness, you're such a smiley boy.
Eat that bottle. Connor is now level 3. Leveling is always good. Where am I going? We're walking through the woods. We're walking through the woods. I like the battle turnover time. It's very quick to get in and out of combat. So if you're really like more powerful than the monsters, you can essentially speed your way through the. It's not too disruptive. Like it only takes a few seconds to finish a fight before moving on to the next one. If you're powerful enough. Sacred spots for our legends to be recorded, but now all y'all whippersnappers have these journals so you can just record whatever you want. Society and kids today, I swear. Oh, that was funny. I like that. Alrighty. Hello. The Guardian will protect you when things seem dire. Ah, my goodness. I love this town. It's so detailed. I love it. Hello. This is a secret underground path to the castle. Don't tell anyone. Alright. Boop. Remember when we saw this place for the first time? I do. I was blown away at how detailed it was. I loved it. No, I don't need to stay at the end. I don't need any of the items. Alright. Got myself some items. Awesome. Yeah, picking up that 300 war coins definitely helped. Definitely helps tremendously. Hello? Uh-oh, that bot is being troublesome. It's shooting spells at people. Careful. Now, where am I going? I think we need to go this way. Nope, there's nothing over here. I'm taking Hell's Shelter here because of the storm. Believe it or not, lightning struck my house. I'm here for refuge. Oh, okay. Well, I've got a full set of equipment. We can probably take on that dungeon since we have better equipment. Yeah, that's what I was about to do. I was thinking about taking on the dungeon now that I've got some equipment to work with. And I'm almost level 4. I've got some abilities under my belt. And even though it was just a simple +1 or +2, because I'm so early in the game, that bonus is very significant. He's talking to me over there. Alright. Before we do that, though, just want to save first. Here we go. Where am I going? There we are. That's better. Alright. We're doing much better now. We've got some armor class, and we're doing okay. I think we're going to explore this dungeon, collect ourselves some loot. Bum, 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 bum. HP increase has been found. Awesome. I can see you back there. I told you to go to bed. If I have to tell you again, you'll be grounded tomorrow. Understand? Ooh, I learned Cloak. What does Cloak do? What Final Fantasy class am I so far? Blinds all enemies. White Mage so far. White Mage with a sword. I'm a baby, saying baby things. Yeah, so you do have a sword, but blind and healing are both is a debuff and a healing ability. So you could be a white mage very easily. But I'll have to wait until I see more abilities. More likely than not, then you are the hero archetype, which means you're probably a red mage. You have access to healing and attack magic, but you're not in any one class. So your skills is that you're like you have middling abilities everywhere. And so as a red mage, your skills would make you valuable because you have varieties of different abilities. Raises your dodge rate by 1 point. Well, by 2 points because it's already raised by 1. No, I think I'm just gonna leave it the war charm. Pay attention to the charm you got. Yeah, I don't think I get the bonuses across the board though. It depends on how much bonus it's going to give. I guess I could equip it and see what happens, but as it is right now, I'm only gaining 2 extra points and giving away 4. So I don't want to, if I'm going to optimize my stats. But it depends on how much dodge chance I actually get. So we'll see. Speed goes way up though. Do I want to be fast and speedy, or do I want to have better balanced abilities? My luck goes down too. Let's see what it looks like. In addition, the War Charm gives 1 HP regen. That War Charm is much better than this then. The added dodge bonus is working to my advantage right now, but once I have multiple party members, it's probably going to be more advantageous for me to equip the War Charm on this guy. How did you flip that bottle over so much? Is that better? It gives a 4% chance to dodge with Better Charm. Okay. I just learned the ice spell. Gotta love me some magic. Yep, so he's definitely shaping up to be a red mage. Since I have a 1% dodge base, that's like that's an extra 300% dodge. So, I mean, it's really good in the early game. But we'll see if that that trend continues. Wood and sword both found. What you got there? Oh my goodness. Whoa! For a minute there, I thought I found a secret boss. What are you doing? You just playing with your bottle? I'm curious if the music keeps going. Oh no, it resets to the background music. Very cool. I'm telling you, this is bringing back memories from the days when I was messing around with RPG Maker. I had a lot of fun working with that. Had a very similar sort of journey. My game was a lot simpler though. Like my material designs were a lot less complex. I wasn't very good at artistically placing objects. I was really good at the. I still don't understand how the old man's line got you. It was funny. Not that I'm complaining. It was funny. As an old school gamer, I appreciate references to having to go to save points in order to save your game. That is funny to me. Being forced to access a save point instead of just saving wherever you want is funny. It references old things. It's a referential commentary, which is a form of humor, which is why it's funny. Forgot what I was talking about. What's the special event? Sub-Zero, we are trying out Switch Boys game. It is in version 1.2, and we are trying it out, and we're having a wonderful time. Oddball suggested that we put it under special event because I could not find a category for indie game. I couldn't find an independent developer game category, so we're putting it under special event. So welcome on in, Sub-Zero. Good to see ya. How you doing? Also, Happy New Year. It's good to have you. Hey, Oddball, are you still around? I'll show you the power of this sanctuary. Yes, awesome. Mega Shroom! I'm okay, I beat Cyberpunk 2077 yesterday for New Year's Eve. Oh, I still haven't beaten Cyberpunk. I should probably sit down and do that. It's kind of hard to find time to beat Cyberpunk when I've got to juggle children and stream and sleep and wife. So I gotta slip Cyberpunk in there sometime between the hours of midnight and like 1. It was more emotional than I was expecting. I am not surprised. No spoilers. I'm looking forward to playing through the story, but I'm not surprised. It seems to be that kind of game. It seems to be a game where the heart of the game is completely lost when you start it. Like, the world has no heart to it at all. And I feel like the journey that you play through Cyberpunk is absolutely a journey that you make with other people and you sort of find meaning. And that's kind of the feel that I'm getting from the game, where you're going to do all this stuff for a lot of people and make a lot of friends, and then eventually you kind of find meaning in your shared existence sort of detail. I was not they had a few well-placed details I was not expecting, but it was a great touch. Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing it. Ouch, you hit me. Let's see if you're weak against ice. 54 damage. Nice. I need to blind you. Oh no! Do not watch my VOD from yesterday unless you want spoilers. Good to know, thank you. Hey! 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 I was blinding you, sir! Shame on you! Nom 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 nom, fruit platter. Alright, time to magic this guy. Magic does not have a mischance. That is the advantage of magic. And this is why red mages are awesome. Bow, 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 bow. You see, that is the trick to red mages. Oh, hello. Where am I? We are in a glade. Is there? My stereo headphones are throwing me off. Voice and sound effects on the left side, and battle music on the mainly right side. Interesting. That's fascinating. I don't know what to say to that. end of the stone path seems off. You should put an object there that people can interact with. Something that looks out of place in the nature surrounding you, like a man-made object or like a stone pillar or something, so that people know to touch it and do this. The power of the blooming globe was absorbed into Connor's soul. Or, for instance, there could be a short cutscene that does this for you to introduce the concept that you seem to be working here, because I'm assuming this is going to happen at the end of some of the optional dungeons. Oh, what did that do? Did I just get a stat increase? My resist is at 7. My resistance didn't go up. My luck is up. Oh, my resist is at 8 now. All stats increased by 1. Okay. Yeah, my luck goes down to 19 with Feather Charm. Okay, cool. Awesome. I think it did? I'm not sure. Nom, 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 nom. Hi. Baby bottle pop. Oh, right, I'm still doing ice. I will be back and forth with night activities, so leave an alert. Alright, sub. See you in a bit. Thank you for hanging out. We're just going to be hanging in chat, so feel free to come chat. Play some wizard battle. What's that, oddball? Are you talking to me? Okay. Just found a way to make trillions of yen in Yakuza. Oh. Have you found an item that you can buy and sell at a profit? That's what I usually do in video games. Literally just beat up a guy who acts as your bank. Oh. Aren't you gonna not be able to retrieve your stuff from him once you beat him up? Isn't he gonna refuse to service you? I don't know, that seems kind of like a risky move. TLDR, you lose to him, he takes all your money. Oh, so as long as you're powerful enough to not have a chance of losing. I see. Pant pant. Little bit of advice. Don't try and fight zombies. Luckily, they're slow, so you should be able to outrun them. Alright, good to know. Evil chest. Die, evil chest. Yeah. Then you beat him up and get 50% interest. Okay, cool. Tiny charm. Attack increase. Hey. Increasing the stats of my main character. Oh no, zombies! I just saved. I should see what I can do against the zombies. Took no damage. Alright, it's time to run. Big cheetah. Oh, budget cheetah. Nice. Plain coin. What is the plain coin? Raises the chance of hitting a devastating strike. Ooh, increased chance of critical. I don't need that right now, though. I think having an increased dodge chance is going to serve me better. Survivability first, followed immediately by everything else. I don't actually want to give Connor the MP because I know that just a little bit into the story, a little bit more into the story, we're going to have a spellcaster come in. And I want to give all my MP to the spellcasters. Because that's how I usually play. Put me down! What are you doing, jerk? Help! 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 How pathetic! Haha, you forest boys are the weakest scums on this planet. You call yourself a thief, yet you still get captured? What a joke! Shut up, giver of death! I could stop you right here and now! Be careful of what you say. I could get you killed. Obviously, we don't want that, do we? And sadly, you just signed your death warrant. You there, minion! Yes, your devilness? Grab the rope from the wall there. We're gonna have fun tonight. Help! Quickly! To save them! He's asleep. The poor man must have had a busy day. That's one way of looking at it. Alright, first things first, I gotta explore the side paths. Mwah. Mwah. Hello? I'm a tourist from far away. I have heard great things, but this seems kind of bland. Hashtag mood. Yeah. Goodbye, evil chest. Ow. These hounds hit hard. Encounter decreaser. Nice. Hey, what's the matter? Try dealing some damage with ice. Oh no. Oh, there we go. So I just missed the other zombie. I didn't do no damage, I missed him. Good thing I've got these fruit platters. Ooh. Jam her job. What's the matter? Do you want to get picked up? Come here. All right, you're still strapped in. Silly daddy. You can't just pick up the baby out of his chair without unstrapping him first. What kind of a daddy does that? Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Then I can use the mouse to walk. I think that'll do. Yay! I learned Thunder 1! In this game, Thunder attacks multiple enemies, doesn't it? On an enemy. Okay. Got to attack, tear them apart, take them all down. So Connor, Switch Boy, sorry. I'm looking at the character's name. Switch Boy, I am definitely enjoying this a lot more. No, it hits a random enemy. Oh, okay. I'm enjoying this a lot more, and it's not a guaranteed hit. Okay. This iteration is definitely a lot more doable than the other one was. And I am finding myself enjoying this quite a bit more, so good on you for the work you've done on this. It's definitely enjoyable. Excuse me. That's why it's so cheap. Oh. Cheap? It's 5 mana. It's only 1 point behind ice. Thank you. It's my pleasure. I mean, I'm enjoying playing it, and, you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing the progress that you've been working on it. I mean, as you know, you and I are both working on video games, and I'm still busy working with Wizard Battle, doing some stuff in there, but it's getting close to the time where excuse me. It's getting close to the time where I really need to shift my focus to my coding, so that I can learn to play the other Wizard Battle, so that I can learn to program my other game. So this is definitely a fun reminder. It used to be 2 to 3. That was so busted I couldn't remember if it was 4 or 5. So I couldn't remember if it was 4 or 5. Okay. Well, it's sitting at a nice solid amount right now of 5. So we'll have to see how much damage it does. Hello. Must be rust traversing this ranor without a map. You must be exhausted. That's why I'm offering you to stay and rest up for a small fee. 45 more coins for 1 night. Absolutely. I'm sitting on 1,000 right now. Gotta get some rest. I found a cheeseburger, a yummy cheeseburger. Oh man, you're gonna make me hungry for cheeseburgers. Don't do that. I don't have any hamburger in the house. Oh no, it's too late. Now I want a hamburger. No! Ah! Oh well. The power of suggestion. Maybe my coffee will comfort me. Ow. So, Switch Boy, were you here for Final Fantasy 15 yesterday? Where's the nearest McDonald's? Nearby? I don't know. I live... Yeah, DoorDash does that stuff. DoorDash that stuff. I don't... We can't... we can't afford DoorDash. I was. Yeah, oh, that's fantastic. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing through it. I am definitely enjoying the plethora of RPGs. Are you, have you played Final Fantasy 15 before? Switch Boy, have you ever had a chance to play 15? $620. No, I haven't. Alright. Alright. Oh, right, you only have Nintendo products. Never had the right console. Hopefully one day Nintendo will come back to, and by the time I did, I wasn't into it. You weren't into it? Well, what do you mean about that? Like, you're not interested in trying Final Fantasy games? I have Xbox too. Oh, okay. Are you not interested in trying Final Fantasy games? But it was never on Game Pass. Oh. Look who's trying to play the knight in shining armor. That twerp you heard before. He's in the next room, but you'll have to get through me first. It's funny, you just made my entire plan work perfectly. Smug brat, we'll see if that smile lasts after I'm through with you. Bring it on. Just, it didn't catch my attention. Well, hopefully it catches your attention after I'm done playing through it. You can either buy it yourself or play through it. It is when you need a game to both entice and relax you. That is the game to play. It is very relaxing to play and just feel like you're grinding for levels without really doing very much. And you can sit back and just relax and enjoy. If you know what you're doing, it's a very relaxing game, but it's still actiony enough to hold your interest. I really like the tone that it sets. Let's see what kind of hits I do. 51 damage? Oh no, I have an 8. Ice. 38 damage. Thunder. 50 damage. Nice. Ouch. Oh goodness, I only have 1 hit point left. Yummy cheeseburger. It looks like I'm doing just a little bit more damage than my, oh, there we go. Living life dangerously? Arg, how come I to be defeated by a wimp like you? Why does a petty person like you hit so hard? Tell the truth, fate and perseverance. Fate's telling me that I should move on and you should fall. And in the battle, I never once lost hope. You know, I like you. You may seem weak on the outside, but it's on the inside that counts, and you beat me. You're wiser and stronger than you let on, yet you're coy. I like that. Well, it's about that time, but even though I'm certainly going to be gone, your buddy shall be joining me soon. If my minions weren't useless potato sacks, so long. Well, I have news for you. Your minions are useless potato sacks. Sorry. Oh, right. I have an ache. Cures aches, colds, flame, and blindness. I should free him! Who are you? I could ask the same for you. My name's Connor, and I'm trying to defeat the Dark Lord, who's trying to take over the world. Noble type, eh? Can't say I'm surprised given how you wiped the floor with him back there. My name's Landon, and I used to be a thief before my dad passed. I'm sorry for your loss. What's your current job now? I work at a library in this town, and I've recently found some weird books that tell of a prophecy. You're not pulling my leg, aren't you? We need to read those books. We need to read those books and find out who's behind all this. Maybe then we'll be able to trace them back to the Dark Lord. Truth be told, those aren't the only weird books I found. I was skimming through some books the other day, and then I gained certain powers. And I'm guessing because of that, you're able to hold yourself really well in a fight? You could say that. And I want to revenge on this Dark Lord for making Giver of Death abduct me. Can I join your cause? Of course, any help is better than none. Hey! Landon joined the party. First things first, I need to increase the luck of my Connor. And then NP increase is definitely going to Landon, because he's going to be using magic all the time. And then HP increase. Connor is actually really good on HP. Well, I am 3 levels over him. I'll hold off on the HP increase for the moment. The princess. Oh, how I wish to see my true love's face once more. Stars of wisdom and knowledge, will you accept my wish and tell me why do father and mother not care about my feelings? Okay, woe is you, princess. Jeez. She's just kind of sitting there being like, oh, everything is terrible. I'm a princess. What did you learn? Shield. Creates a physical shield on one friend. This reduces damage received by half. Life. Restores about 30 HP to every party member. It is not a resurrect. Inflicts ice type damage. There we go. Ow. Where are we going? I'm not sure. These walls are maze-like. Oh, we got the upper hand. I should probably equip items to Landon. Now that I'm thinking about it. Hey! Don't drain attack me. Not cool. Alrighty. I definitely want to give him an HP increase before we get any farther. Hey, Squirmy. Are you squirming? Oh my goodness. Landon! Optimize. Wait, what did I switch out with the plain coin? Oh, he's got a tiny chug. Stay with the maid for the night. There we go. What do you got? Nifty inventions. I don't need an encounter or a drop increaser. I'll come back for healing items. Okay. Velvet ribbon. Nice. Child hat. Simple shirt. Colored shoes. Boomerang. Interesting. So they can both use a boomerang. And one of these. One of these. One of these. And one of these. First things first, we're going to optimize you so that you have some attack power. And as for Connor, there we go. Boomerang has worked accuracy. I think so giving one to Landon wouldn't be bad. Yeah, no, I'm not giving Boomerang to Connor. Judging by the amount of damage that it dealt, yeah, I sort of suspected that it was going to be less accurate. But for a healer, some damage is better than no damage. I thought I healed you. Yeah, there we go. That's better. learn to cure 1. Some equipment give HP benefits. Nice. You falling asleep? Alright, find our way through this maze. Ooh, there's loot. So Landon actually just ended up with more HP than Connor. But that's actually a good thing, because he is a white mage through and through. He's going to be healing and protecting more than anything. And a mage tank is best served as a healer. If you're going to have a mage tank, you want it to be a healer. In a balanced party, I mean. Because if you're going to pick between your black mage going down and your white mage going down, you're going to want to pick your black mage to go down 9 times out of 10. There we go. Oh, there are guards there. Bypass guards. Oh no! Switch Boy, the bot is attacking you! Careful! Oh, he's still using ice again. I should really be paying attention to that. Goodness. That was a big yawn. Royal cake! Each layer of the cake is a different flavor. That sounds good. Now let's go talk to the guards. No unauthorized people are allowed to enter the king's room, especially when we're in a frenzy like this. Okay. Why are the guards in a frenzy? Is something happening? As far as I know, nothing's happening, but there's a mysterious guy in the middle of the castle. There hasn't really been any word about things happening yet. What? It took no damage. Where did I just come from? Oh. Alright, Connor's resistance just went up 3 points. That's nice. My abilities are a little bit drained. I'll probably go sleep again before taking the next path. Made! The baby He's falling asleep. Did you ever check Landon's stats? I did not look directly at his stats, I don't think. And his stats seem to be fairly balanced, though. A fighter quick on his feet that can also use magic if necessary. Yeah, he seems to be keeping... He actually seems to be better off than Connor is right now. So I've been buffing Connor. Not without his friends, though. Yeah, so far, they seem to be pretty balanced right now. Hard to do one-handed. Fire Glimmer can drop a 1 out of 100 item. The Fire Pendant. I remember you saying something about that. I still think that 1 out of 100 chances is a really low chance to drop. Which reduces fire damage taken by 50%. Now, is that like an end game item? Like, a 1 out of 100 chance for an end game item, I could understand. But if we're talking like a mid game item, I'd probably make it like 1 out of 10. I mean, you want to have a slight chance of catching it at least. Like, for instance... Hey, no, it's mid-level. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of context. In Final Fantasy 4... Final Fantasy IV, 1 out of 50. In Final Fantasy IV, you have, when fighting an ultra rare monster spawn, you have a 1 in 100 chance of getting Excalibur. That's the kind of rarity they're talking about. Now, out of these battles, I'd say that out of these battles, maybe 1 in every 5 battles is going to be a Fire Drake. And then, out of all of those Fire Drakes, Fire Drakes that you're fighting, if only 1 out of 100 of them have a Fire Pendant, that means that on average, you're going to have to kill 5,000 monster spawns before getting that pendant. So the chances of you getting them are astronomically small. So keep in mind that when you're doing drop rates for monsters, you have to also take into account the commonness of the monster spawning that you want the item to drop from. And you have to multiply that against the drop chance of the item itself in order to get the actual chance of finding that item. So if you have a 1 out of 100 chance, it's not actually a 1% chance. In reality, if this is one of 5 battle variants that you have set up in your encounter list to have a Fire Drake, to have a single Fire Drake in your battle list, I've only encountered 1 so far. So if there's multiple Fire Drakes, then you have a better chance. But if there's 1 Fire Drake out of a list of maybe 5 possible battle scenarios, then you're going to end up with a 1 in 5,000 chance of fighting a Fire Pendant. We're talking chapter 8 out of 15 chapters item. That is a huge difference. That is a huge difference. So it depends on how long the game is. It depends on how long the game is. A 50% fire block could be very useful, but I still think that a 1 in 5,000 chance is probably a little too high, especially if we're not even talking like an immunity. We're just talking damage reduction. that is my impression of this. Ultimately, it also gives 15 defense and 3 speed and luck, so it's good stat-wise. Oh my gosh, yeah. That is a lot of stats to go with it. I had forgotten to consider the stats. That's my mistake. I found tough shoes. Alright. There we go. Tough shoes. More common to hit and only -1 damage. We'll go ahead and take that. Alright, I'm going to take a moment to go put this baby down. He is completely asleep now, so I will be right back. Alrighty. Here we go. This is gonna be good. I can tilt this camera back up now. Too much. That's better. Woo! Alright, I've returned. What are we finding here? I think there's some loot down here. Did I walk by the exit? I have a 90% hit rate with swords and Landon has a 100% hit rate with shields, so the boomerang both would be 75. Ah. Yep. Now, is there a way for enemies to have hit rate protection? Like, like high-level enemies decrease your chance to hit or something like that? Just curious. Memory of Night. Ooh, that was a big chunk of experience there. I think I will. No, it's just all reliant on the weapon. Oh, okay. Fire iguana. I was about to laugh so hard if I got the fire pendant. M&Ms are so yummy. I'm eating fudge M&Ms. They are unreasonably delicious. Way too good. Totally don't. Totally don't. Is training Landon up no longer a haste? A hassle. That is correct. Training Landon up is no longer a hassle. This is much easier. Is it still different? No, this is much easier. I will say his healing magic is too powerful for the amount of mana. Life 1 should be granting, restores 30 HP to every party member, is too much healing for that much mana. Especially when Cure doesn't even do half that, and only to one person. I know that Cure is supposed to be just for status ailments, but that Life 1 trivializes this whole dungeon. Because if you look at it, Landon is level 9. I just got Hypnosis, cool. I can't see his maximum mana. I am at currently about a third of my mana, 2/3 of my mana. I have 20 full heals, 20 heals working with. Are we talking maybe 8 MP? Probably closer to like 8 MP. I think it's got to be. It's got to be a bit more than 3 at the very least. You should do some play tests and see where you want it to sit. I got 2 moves. Oh, I got a counter shield too. Puts up a shield to one ally, which allows for a counterattack. Nice. Ha! Knew there was an elixir here somewhere. I'll tell you what though, all the consoles have been, I think Xbox just released its own game-making game, and so now all of the consoles now have their own game-making, like, franchise, and it's, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I kind of feel like now that they're out, I'm like doing things the hard way, trying to learn how to program games and to make them myself, you know? But at the same time, I don't want to make my game in like a game-making engine, or I'm just going to end up with a game that... Game Builder Garage for the Switch has been around for a little while. Yeah. But I feel like I don't want to do that, because if I do that, then I'm going to end up with a game, just one of 1,000 games on the Game Maker Garage. Oh no, I've made my way all the way back to the start. So when I'm thinking about making my game, like it's a little disheartening, because like there's so much to learn. There's like so much to learn, but at the same time, like I really, like, I can't imagine building adventures on like a game maker's system, because then it wouldn't really be my own, you know? Like, I kind of want to make it with my own hands, but I don't know. Does it still count as art if you use a mold? I mean, you know, if you take pottery and you form it into a mold, does it still count as art? I mean, you put in the work, but you use tools to make it like miles easier. Is it still worth the same? I don't know. It seems kind of like a silly debate to me, but at the same time, like, I just feel like All games are based on something. Java, Flash, etc. Well, that's true. You should probably rest. Unreal Engine? Yeah, Unreal Engine. Next day with the maid. Yeah, absolutely. If I head back in that direction. I'm trying to find my way through here. Really. I mean, you know, it's just sometimes I feel like I'm doing a lot of unnecessary work. But then on the flip side of that coin, if I were to use a game maker, I feel like I would not learn the skills to truly make the game my own. So it's kind of this give and take. And, you know, it's kind of like this internal debate about, do I really want to devote thousands of man hours to this task to make a mediocre product when I can devote only 100 hours to make the similar mediocre product, you know? Because it's going to be my first game. It's not going to be very good. I mean, it's not as if I'm crafting Minecraft. That's what I'm basing it off of, but it's not as if I'm going to actually be able to do that. And then at the same time, like, you know, am I not reaching far enough? Like, am I not trying hard enough to make the game more original? But that's kind of silly when I think on it, because, you know, you don't want to. It's kind of silly to be like, oh, it's not original enough. It's literally like that guard scroll you got may be important. Oh, I thought that was a defensive item. I should have looked at all of the. Oh, okay. There should be. Yeah, no, I thought it was like a defensive item. Yeah, I see that. All right, you can pass. Oh. This is the princess's room, so you can't enter. But I've got a guard scroll, right? I'll just enter this room instead. Whose room is this? What's your agility at? Speed is 12. Speed is 18. Let's give you the agility increase. I like this castle. It's very colorful. You took your guard scroll. What? I needed that. Unhinged spirits. King, your time is up. Stay away from the king. Uh-oh. Time to attack the restless spirit. Ooh. Connor, offense. Counter shield on Connor. Ah! I didn't get my counter shield up in time. Landon. Let's shield Landon. I knew it. And 83, not bad. Gotta get some heals up in here. Ow! Oh no, my shield just disappeared. Magic. Life. Hey! There we go! Very cool. You puny kids have no idea what the king's value is. Oh, we have choices. Connor, neither do you! My plans are much bigger than he can even process. Oh, he's gone. No pomp and circumstance, he just disappears. Just no blah. Oh, I am dead. Where's the king? Is that the king? I don't know what I'm looking at. Is that a chandelier? Hello? Oh, his back was turned. What to do? What to do? What do I do? Your Highness. Why, hello there, Landon. How do you know my name? I'm just a nobody. Tell me this, if you are really a nobody, why did the giver of death, take interest in you? After all, what would he have to gain by abducting a civilian? Not to fear, young Landon. Your silence speaks 1,000 words. The truth is, you only have a rough understanding of why the giver wanted you so bad. Might I also add, you would still be held captive within that dingy room you were in if it wasn't for the fellow with you. A debt that can't be priced is what you owe him. Sir! He doesn't owe me a thing. Nonsense, you saved his life, and he can't repay you, nor do you want anything from him? What kind of logic is that? Because, Your Highness, that's not how I was raised. I won't ask why. If you insist that Landon doesn't owe you a deed, then he does not. Why are you so relentless about me repaying him? The king's trying to set them up. It's because I wanted to raise you right, son. If you're my father, then that's Dad. Leah? Your Highness, Princess Leah has been kidnapped. Gave me a random ad. Really? Huh. Okay. Cool, I guess. Every time you watch an ad on my channel, I get a few pennies. That's cool. I'm not sure why it gave you a random ad. It shouldn't do that. I'll go save her, sir. Let me go with you. Yeah, no, I don't, Are you a subscriber? I believe subscribers have ads turned off. I think you've been watching long enough and you just got an ad. But if your subscriber ran out, then you start getting ads periodically. Or at least I believe that's how it works. The only reason anyone would kidnap her is because there's this magical barrier around the forest. I'll tell you more later. That's odd. The king said the princess ran off in this direction, so she can't be far. That's all fine and good, but I'm trying to figure out where monsters would go to have some sort of sacrifice party. Maybe a temple? Do you think there's a temple hidden in the forest here? I'm not sure, but it's better not having anywhere to go. Also, keep your eyes peeled for treasure. Alright. Report back to us once you find her. Welcome to this place. I'm a blacksmith. Can I sell you anything? Ooh. Nice. I'm too busy cooking deers. Oh, okay. Nope. Yeah, I guess I'll stay. Bow, bow. Alrighty. Save our game. For those of you who have just come in case you're unaware, this is War of Struggle. It is a game that was created by one of my viewers, Switchboy. Welcome on in. I am Mastermind OSG. How are you? We're just sort of hanging out and experiencing the story. Hey, Switchboy, when I stay at the inn, I do not heal fully. Is there a reason for that? Is it not healing correctly, or does it only heal a certain amount, or what? There is nothing, no documentation that really tells that information. No. Oh. That was an earlier post. Piggy! Let's see what we can find around here. Magic tree? Ow. you equip stuff that changes HP. Did I equip stuff after I slept? I guess that was my fault then. That's why your health wasn't at max. Okay. Oh no, I don't want the boomerang. No wonder I was missing. What do we got around here? There we go, that's a bit better. Connor lost balance. What? What did I lose balance for? Connor, learn to stand up straight. You're gonna fall over. East Goblin. Oh, these are more powerful than the regular goblins. Central goblins. Oh no! He threw a rock at me! Ooh, there we go. Oh, here's another dungeon. Purple Fairy and East Connor. East Goblin. Ow. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to actually start working on yeah. I'm gonna have to actually start thinking about my combat. This is good. Come on, take him down. Yeah. I learned fire. Oh, Landon learned fire. Inflicts fire type damage on all enemies. Nice. Multi-attack. Always good. Boots! I got boots! Very nice. Hey! Can't cast Frost 2 at me. Not cool, Fairy. There we go. Oh. Landon needs some more defense. Sweet Tooth Blizzard was found. Like an ice cream? Yeah, like an ice cream. Dentist hates this drink, but kids love it. Did you equip the kid's shirt? Apparently not. Thought I had optimized. I did optimize. For some reason, the magic ring is more optimized than the kid's shirt. Oddly enough. How weird. You'll have to check the item hierarchy there. Kid's shirt is functioning normally on Connor, because I optimized with him too. Oh, right. The Scorpio bracelet. Higher defense. Cool. Coin of the Awakened. Probably because it gives MP. Let's see. That is correct. It does give MP. If there are changes that aren't immediately apparent, it needs to be documented. Unless it's like a secret bonus. It needs to be documented so that it's like right there for people to see. Ow. Running, 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 running. Running, running, running. So this is just a treasure cave, it looks like. It doesn't look like there's any passage to go through in that direction. Ooh, HP increase. Let's check that coin out in just a moment. Aha! You ever get frustrated at streaming software? It sounds like the opening to a commercial, honestly. A high-grade bomb, nice. I have in the past, but I have long since optimized my setup, and so I haven't really had much issue. I don't get frustrated at things. I find solutions for things. So if I have a problem, it usually takes a very long time for me to get genuinely frustrated with it, because I usually figure out the solution long before it becomes frustrating. So I can say not really, but there have been times where, okay. Yesterday I had no display for viewers, lost frames, CPU usage, loaded it today and everything was back. It sounds to me like you were having RAM issues. All of those things can be diagnosed by having a slow RAM. So it's possible that there was something running in the background that you weren't aware of. Perhaps a game was updating. When you're streaming, you should always double check your game systems, like Steam and Battle.net and all those things, and make sure they're not on automatic updates. What you should set them to is you should set them to automatic update when the window is on. And then you should close your windows before you start streaming. The software was fine, but the display was missing in the window. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, make sure your RAM is optimized before you start streaming, because streaming requires a huge amount of RAM. Because when you're streaming, your computer has to actually contain the entire image, series of images that it's running in order to successfully roll a video. And it has to take that chunk, and it has to transfer that chunk to the internet. And that information is very large, and normally what a computer will do in order to manage that is to actually place the information in temporary storage and then access it a little bit at a time. But when you're streaming, your computer doesn't have the luxury of being able to do that, because you have to send all the information at the same time. So streaming requires far more RAM than simply playing a video. But what happens is sometimes the values are just a little bit off, and it can mess with the loading of different things. Usually, in those cases, turning it off and turning it back on is the easiest thing to do. I mean, you just say, guys, listen, this is all weirded out. I'm just going to shut down my computer, start it back up, refresh everything, and see if that fixes it. And 9 times out of 10, that usually does it. I just restarted yesterday before that, but was after getting back from the trip, so maybe a background thing. Stream music is expensive. Yes, I was actually gifted my setup. My computer was actually gifted to me so that I could stream effectively, because I actually had viewers. My brother was a viewer at the time. He hasn't been around in a while now, but my brother was a viewer at the time, and he really wanted me to help support me and get me into this streaming thing. And he also wanted to play games with me. So this computer setup is around 2 years old now, and it was a custom build, and he specifically got a modular computer so that I can upgrade it as I go. So as I need a better computer, I can do a donation redemption and start saving up for parts that I need for upcoming games. But as it is right now, I can still run everything on the market right now. But I've just dipped into medium to low graphic territory. So it'll probably be about a year, and then I'll have to start getting parts for this computer. So we'll see. I learned 2 spells, in case you're curious. Oh? Well, first of all, let's see what that coin does. Oh, okay. And the plain coin, critical hit. Right. Keeps me from being sleeped. Defense goes up a little bit. What does Connor have? Right, he still has the War Charm, which is like head and shoulders above everything he could have at this point in the game. I also learned... Ooh. Let's see here. Heart. Deals a strong amount of damage to all enemies. Oh, that's going to hit hard. That'll be fun. What's... Oh. Heart! Like the Planeteers! Fire! Oh, jeez! Okay, that hits hard. That also hits hard. Sorry for the mini rant, just really annoying when everything works fine but looks different. Then no changes and another day fix it even without a restart. Sometimes that's just the way of things, man. I mean, you gotta make do. And remember that computers are fallible. As impressive as they are still just dumb blocks of electronic, of metal and wire. So, I mean, it can be difficult to really be patient with it, but you gotta try. Magic elixir. I sell stuff. Okay, cool. Magic elixir restores about 35 MP. 250 Glove of Experience. Absolutely buying 2 Gloves of Experience. And Magic elixir. Switch Boy, real quick for me, can you tell me what the cost of a magic... Okay, this is 88 HP and 10 AMP. What is the financial cost of a spirit elixir in this game? Do you know off the top of your head? Because you have just introduced a mana potion. And mana potions are overpowered items in RPGs. So you want to make sure that you balance your mana and your health very carefully. I've had this conversation about Wizard Battle before. I am made mainly dumb blocks of hydrogen and oxygen, so dumb blocks can do amazing things. That is very true. 130 points. Okay, so for 130 points, you can buy yourself 10 mana, 250 for 35 mana, but you also get a healing. But if I were to use this healing skill, essentially, let me run some math for you real quick, and you can tell me if this is balanced. Life 1 costs 3 mana, and 1 mana potion will heal 35 mana. That gives me 11 uses of a 30 hit point on average recovery to every party member. So for 1 mana potion, I can recover 30 times 11, 330 health. No. 11, 30, 3,300 health to the party using just 1 mana potion. So when you're processing mana in your game, in an RPG, you have to balance it with your healing abilities very, very carefully. 330 health for 11 casts, yeah. You're going to want to balance it very, very, very carefully. That, to me, at this point in the game, seems completely overpowered. Especially given how much MP you can hold on to begin with. At a cost of 250 coins, that's not balanced. I was going off of Earthbound prices, which are BS in retrospect. Oh, I see. Okay, because Earthbound and your values are different, it completely unbalances your game. So, once you get all of the individual items into your system, you're definitely going to want to play through the game very, very carefully and take notes about, I have walked from point A to point B, I have this much money, I have fought this many monsters, I have an average damage of this much, and you're literally just going to go through your game and crunch numbers and say, what is a nice balanced amount for each of these values as you progress through this game. So you'll want to balance. You'll want to have your monsters drop a certain amount of loot. You'll start with your monster's money, and you'll give those monsters money based on the monster you're fighting. And then after you're done with that, you go back through the game and you adjust all your item costs accordingly. Once your item costs are set so that you're using a certain amount of items, you have to make sure that your character's skills are in balance with that. And then you have to look at the system left, right, up, and down, and come at it from every different angle to really work and mold the number economy in your game into a good shape. I'll do that once I get through development. Okay. Yeah. Don't wait too long. It'll be hard to balance your game at the end with building monster encounters if you're not constantly balancing the resources. It's an ongoing process. Like in Wizard Battle, for me, it's an ongoing process to balance health and mana and power levels and resources for spells and abilities. I do it constantly throughout the development process, because if you don't, you're going to end up with early monsters with not enough resources, and then late monsters are going to require so many resources, and then the numbers of your mana your resource numbers are going to be through the roof. So you're going to end up with like potions that cost 50,000, 500,000, gold pieces. And you'll get this really, really bad inflation problem if you don't balance your resources across the game. So as you're developing, keep that in mind. Would be my suggestion. Of course, you can develop it however you want, but that's just my experience. I just realized that my stream software had an annoying glitch while streaming Cyberpunk. The irony. I wouldn't be surprised if Cyberpunk was the problem. You might want to try a test run and just see if Cyberpunk is the cause of your concerns. Maybe it just doesn't play well with the streaming software because it's Cyberpunk. You never know. My screen is trying to turn off on me. Does 25 gold for every MP sound fair? on paper, it would sound fair. But on, well, I mean, think about it. If you take 35 mana points and you multiply it by 25 mana, you're going to end up with a really big number. Computer calculator. I've got a calculator here. 35 times 25. So one mana potion would cost 875. That is a lot of healing, but that's also a lot of coins. That might be a bit more balanced, given the current value of mana. Do you need really good internet to stream multiplayer games? Yes. Yes, you do. So, if you're trying to stream multiplayer games, you've got to be able to process the multiplayer, which already requires good internet. And then on top of that, you're going to be streaming as well, which means you're going to be also sending information down that internet line at the same time. Yeah, you're going to need some really high quality internet. I would recommend at least 50 megabytes per second. If not a lot more. I've got a 50 megabytes per second cable running from my thing. Yeah, you need really good internet, period. I had to upgrade mine to the 100 megabyte upload. Download is not an issue with 200 down. Yep. So for your upload speed is very, very important, and you'll be surprised at how much you learn about computers just trying to get streaming up and running. You need really good internet in order to do multiplayer games, because it is just, your computer has to be top of the line, and not because you want to have a nice clean picture, but because you need it to be top of the line, or it's not going to stream and play the game at the same time. Because both of those things are very resource intensive for a computer, and you gotta have a solid margin of error for your resources in order for it to stream smoothly and have no dropped frames. So frame droppage usually occurs somewhere around I would hazard a guess at like 80% computer activity. Did you equip the gloves? I didn't see what I picked up. I was talking a little too much. Let me equip those gloves. Oh right, the gloves of experience. I bought those and then I forgot to equip them. Yeah, so I don't quote me on this, and I am certainly not an expert, but I would say that a computer operating at around 80% capacity begins to start having dropped frames. So if you're running a high-end game with a high-end stream running, you might find your computer simply being taxed and start making little mistakes because it's carrying a very heavy load of information. You can stream for almost anything if you temper expectations. You can, absolutely. And I keep my stream very simple. So, first of all, baby alert. I'll be right back. I have to get the baby. Yeah, that's true. It's relatively light loads, and based on your equipment, I mean, that may be what you need to stream, because your computer, you got to take into account what your computer can handle.
I also limit the stream quality to 30. That drops the frame requirement in half. It does. Also, you'll want to make sure that you're running at the proper aspect ratio. So, aspect ratio? Your screen should be running the game in a pixel count. Your game should be running in a pixel count that matches your screen. One of the biggest problems that streamers have is that they don't adjust their screen values to match the game values to match their screen values. And in doing that, you can cut a good 30% processing power off of the workload of your computer just by doing that. So if your computer is running at 1360 over 760, you need to make sure that your game is also running the same pixel count, or a multiple of that pixel count. Because if it is not a multiple of that pixel count, your computer is processing extra hard to convert into an odd multiple. So if you're going from 1360 to 1365, right, instead of, 720 to 1360, then you're going to run into, 720, 1440. If you're trying to go from 720 to 1440, the calculation is very simple for your computer. It's just multiply by 2. But if you're trying to go from 720 to 1550, that is going to screw with your computer's calculations of what needs to be on the screen and what aspect ratio it needs to be at. And that will complicate the calculation that the computer is required to perform, and it'll make it like, a multiplication of 1.3527618, yada, 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 in order to make that work. And that will complicate the process, and it will make your computer work much harder in order to get this game to function properly. Now, in an ordinary world where somebody is not streaming, this is not usually an issue. But if you're trying to also convert that picture that is already being converted into a video, which is then being transferred on the internet and must be converted into video, then you're not only doubling the workload, you're actually quadrupling it. Because that's how the math works. It's to the power of 2, not multiplied by 2, because you've got two subjects that are being done twice. It's to the power of 2, so you're actually quadrupling your computer's workload simply by having the wrong pixel ratio. Or as far as I know, that's how I understand it to work. I am not a computer science expert, so I could be mistaken. But as far as I understand, that is the gist of what's going on. I stream at 1080, but 720 or lower is very good still, since it is viewed in a smaller window, even if display is 1920 over 1080. Imagine speaking technobabble. Couldn't be me. You'd think, but technobabble is no different from video game babble. It is no different from art babble. It's no different from any of the other babbles. The real secret to technobabble is that you learn the phrases one at a time. It's just vocabulary. Don't be intimidated. Just because it's techno doesn't mean it's going to be unintelligible. Where am I going? Hey! Not cool. Ow. I'm just not taking any damage today. They're just being troublesome. Troublesome trees. What do we got here? I think you might have come back here to heal. Yeah, I could just heal right here, couldn't I? After this, you need to go north by the cave. Okay. There was something I missed down by the cave. The cave definitely looked like something, but it felt more like a dungeon. I didn't see anything, so I left it. I must have made a mistake. Thank you for keeping me from wandering for the rest of the stream. Yeah, there we go. There's the path. Alright, we're not doing this dance. Dang it! Whatever. It killed him. That's all that matters. Oh, we're next to the castle now. Logs. Darn. Video game jokes. What level do we need to be in here? There's a coffin here. You can sleep in it for 50 gold. Did I just fall down a hole? Yellow snakes. Snakes are resistant to fire. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we are. He's trying to poison me. How dare he? $50 gold for one night in a coffin? I mean, you know, I would pay 50 gold if I could have a coffin out of the deal. I mean, can you imagine what kind of a... do you know how expensive coffins are? Oh my gosh, it's like $2,000 to $4,000 for a coffin. It's stupid. For a box that you die in, that is an absurd amount of money. Yeah, but renting it for one night? I guess so. Looks like Baby Pants fell back asleep. Looks like I should be careful not to wake Baby Pants who just fell back asleep. There we go. You did not die. 160 damage, huh? You could use heart, I guess. I could. And Connor doesn't really use his mana, so I could actually definitely get away with that. That coffin pays for itself after 40 nights. It doesn't have any effect on them? What? Has no resistance. It missed! Did my magic miss? Can it even do that? What? I caught a cold? Connor, you're just catching every status ailment under the sun, aren't you? It only has an 80% chance of hitting. Ah, okay. Didn't I just get Gloves of XP? By the way, are you still enjoying the RuneScape? Actually, I have moved on to Phantasy Star Online. I've been playing that for a while. It's nice to have hands again, for the most part. And, yeah, no, I was enjoying RuneScape, and then I moved on to another game as I do, and I have not picked it back up since then. That is not to say that it was not enjoyable. I'm just currently playing a different game. But I'll probably go back to RuneScape at some point. It just, you know, never know when it is. So, what happened was I had a bit of a rough week about a month or two back. We all go back at some point. Yeah, exactly. I had a rough week a month or two back, and what happened was I really just needed a pick-me-up, so I bought Final Fantasy 15. I said, screw it, I'm not waiting for another 2 years for me to work all the way through all the Final Fantasies. I'm going to spend money on myself, and I actually took a hit to our finances, and I said, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. And I spent $60, and I bought myself Final Fantasy 15, and I never regretted it. And that kind of killed RuneScape for me for a while, so I am... and now I'm streaming it, too. So... how's the difficulty of these areas? Your difficulty balancing has improved tremendously. This is really good. It's slowly scaled up, and it's working out very, very well. As it is right now, the 15 is premium stuff. Yeah, it is. As it is right now, the battle system is working out very well. I have many choices, and I am making different choices with my choices. I'm trying things and seeing what works, which is a good place that you want your RPG battlers to be in. I am having to make tactical decisions with my skills, which is an excellent move. So you've been doing very, very well with the balancing of the monsters and the abilities so far. Excellent work. It'll be interesting to see if the mana balancing is still overpowered once we get into longer dungeons. I'd be really interested to see what would happen if we were to get these characters into a well-furnished, like, you know, mid to late game sized dungeon. You know, with, like, you know, a little bit of backtracking, some doors that need to be opened, a little bit of moving it around, and monsters like this, and see how our mana and health balances out. That would be interesting for me, because the balancing now feels really good right now. Right now at this point, this is really good stuff. Everyone just attacked, so... Right, because I hit them all with my magic, so I can punch them all now. Connor, stop catching things. Let's see if I can move this keyboard, place it in a place where I can... Yeah, there we go. I learned Magic Shield 1. Halves magic damage to an ally. Nice. But it's head over heels better than the first version? Yeah, absolutely. Head over heels. I will say that the difficulty curve, because of the items that you gain early on before you meet Landon, and just after you meet Landon, it feels no different. All the monsters before Landon feel identical. So you might want to adjust that a little bit, just so that it feels different. And then the dungeon in the King's Castle with Landon, there needs to be some clarification, maybe some direction in your dungeon, so that it's a bit easier to navigate. Because it felt like just wandering aimlessly until you found what needed to be done. So, definitely make a few adjustments there. I feel like once you get Landon, you can start introducing one or two of the things. Maybe have maybe have both the mushrooms and the fire lizards provide status ailments to give you something to think about. And then the quest definitely needs to be adjusted a little bit. There can be some fine-tuning done, but overall this is like head over heels way better. Sorry. There we go. Oh good, I love it when they waste their turn. Nice! Thank you again. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm enjoying myself quite a bit. Although, if it's yeah, no, I've still got time. Let's see here. Oh, I already went that way. How do I get out of here? The action instance placement on that coffin's a little weird. You should place the action instance on the coffin itself so that you can interact with it with the A button. So you can poke the coffin and sleep in it. Yeah. Oh, hey, I got one. Oh. I got two. Oh, magic wakes up the enemy? That's odd. If you can apply speed to spells, definitely consider making sleep a very slow spell to cast so that your character uses it last in the turn order. There's a boss here. It's an optional dungeon after all. Alright. Optional dungeons are fun. Yeah, no, this one, for this point in the story, this optional dungeon is very well balanced. I'm finding myself using different abilities, and, you know, it takes a couple of hits to deal damage, to defeat the enemies. Your action economy is well balanced. You're using blights in order to drain the mana points. I will say I'm getting a lot of money for each of these snakes that I kill. And the coffin only costs 50 gold. Also, there's no way to get out. Oh, no, wait. There's a... Okay, that rope is nearly invisible. You might want to consider turning that into a stairway. I did not even see that. Yeah, but everything else here is balanced. You've got status effects draining your mana every time you have to get rid of them. It's a good balanced dungeon so far. Yeah, that rope was really hard to spot. I did not see it. I thought I was stuck down here. Ooh. Azul ribbon. Nice. Oh man, I just love me some dungeon cheeseburger. This is gonna be so fresh. Connor, do you just eat any? Sorry, I've been in and out. How goes the game? The game goes really well. We're doing an optional dungeon, and we've discovered that Switchboy has gained an enormous amount of knowledge in terms of monster balancing. And I must say, if I were to make a point about that, Connor, I keep calling you Connor, about that Switchboy, I would say that your use of status effects is spot on. Absolutely spot on. I really like this cure mechanic that you've got going on. They are one and the same. I know they are, but I'm trying to be internet conscious. I will say that your use of your status effect mechanics are really spot on, especially in this dungeon. You've really got an understanding of how status effects are supposed to function in your game. They're supposed to be annoying enough that you want to deal with them immediately, and it drains your resources. So you've got yourself a bunch of enemies that don't do a lot of damage, but they're just slowly draining all of your resources throughout this dungeon. And they're generating more and more health and ability. The only thing I would say is that they give you too much money. In this dungeon, you want to make sure that they're not giving you all that much money in this specific dungeon, because it's about a battle of attrition. And every time you fight these things, they give you enough money to spend another night in the coffin, which means that all the battles are essentially meaningless, and you can just power level infinitely here, because you complete one battle and then you sleep, and one battle and you sleep, and you're gaining money. What was I doing? I just got something. Item. I got a royal staff, and I got a coin of toxicity. Right. What does the royal staff do? I can't use the royal staff. You realize snakes only give 6 coins. I thought they gave me more than that. I'll double check. Hey, shh, 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 shh. There you go. There you go. I thought I was getting like 50, 75 coins. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, I get 65 coins for defeating a single goblin. And then I'm assuming that the snakes, not the battle I wanted. I was hoping for a snake. I'll have to just step back into the dungeon after I'm done. Yeah, so that's 85 coins. You know, and what you can do is you could, like for instance, this could be like a challenge dungeon. Enemy money reduced, or something like that, you know. Persevere until the end. And then at the end of it, you can give them a chest full of gold to go along with your defeat, so that you can still gain the resources. But definitely want to come in here for a battle of attrition because of all the status effects. I really should have cured first. Saving because of glitches. Are you ready to take me up? I'll show you the power of this sanctuary. Purple Fairy and Mystic Elf. Oh dear. Heart! Fire! Yeah, that's what I want to see. Take out the other fairy. That's okay. That's right, Landon's not going to be attacking. Go. Let's see what ice does. That'll do. Oh no, Landon got silenced. Why didn't Connor counterattack? I keep thinking of the PJ Masks. Because of the music or the characters? Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah, she looks like Owlette. It's pretty telling when you've got children that your characters remind you of PJ Masks. Connor is Catboy. Oh, okay. Oh, now don't blind Connor. No! Let's throw a bomb at him. I can't. This silence is a real problem because I have not encountered a healing yet. No, Switch Boy. I have yet to encounter a healing ability for, or an item for silence yet, so I'm basically stuck until the silence wears off. Hearts! There we go. Ooh. Oh, this is a tiny room. I think I stand here and press... Yeah, there we go. Lost to time after everyone forgot the last heroes. Definitely need to get yourself a totem or like an altar for each of these rooms so that people can go and click on it. Now continue on. Now my question to you, Connor, Switchboy, is when Connor and Landon are in this dungeon, they both get the bonuses. Is that the same for? Is that true for the other heroes as well? Or should I be waiting to do these dungeons until I have a full party? Isn't it crazy that COD Modern Warfare 2019 is around 200 gen? GB. I'm not sure what that means, Kiani. Oh, goodness. Hello. You can only do this one with me and Landon since the barrier will be up. Oh, okay. Well, what I really wonder, though, is that coffee, water, drugs. Maybe water. I don't know. I'm just a little dizzy. It's been happening for the past couple of days. Maybe it's just, you know what it is? Because they're sick. They got me sick, too. That's what it is. You can only do the first one with me, so you can't. Oh, well, no. What I'm asking is, let's say, for instance, you've got 5 hidden dungeons in your whole game, right? If you complete the hidden dungeons with an unfull party, do the other party members miss out then on those bonuses? Or do they gain them too retroactively? That's what my real question is. Heal my mana, please. Oh, this is a dungeon. They make them back. Okay. Oh. Right. I need to... Cure Landon. There we go. Since once you collect them all, you get stat buffs for everyone. Now this I question. You've got a challenge dungeon, and then immediately after that, you've got the same monsters from the challenge dungeon. So, it doesn't feel like a challenge dungeon, because it's not harder. I was gonna go for my water, but I can't. Thank you. I don't want to cross over because I didn't want to wake him. I'm probably just dizzy because the children got me sick. Fine. It's only been happening for a day or two. Off and on. I thought it was just because I forgot to eat or something, but it's been persistent enough that I'm like, oh, there's actually something. It's probably just that. What was that? No. That won't be necessary. One will be enough. After all, what exactly am I going to do? Stay home? What difference does it make? It only matters if you get it. This is a story dungeon. Optional dungeon is just grinding dungeon, basically. Kind of. An optional dungeon should be marginally more difficult than the dungeons surrounding it. Say, for instance, what would be a good frame of reference? Okay. So, you have a Switch. You've played Breath of the Wild, right? A challenge dungeon should be comparable in difficulty to the difficulty difference between a Breath of the Wild shrine versus a Breath of the Wild guardian. Not a guardian, a divine beast. Shrines versus Divine Beasts. The difficulty curve for a challenge dungeon should be like a step up. So if you're going to be going to a zone, it would probably, the difficulty I would say would probably skip a zone. So if you're in Zone A, the difficulty of a challenge dungeon in Zone A would probably be around the same level as monsters in Zone C. If that makes sense. Because you want it to be challenging. but not overly challenging. Does that kind of make sense? Because you don't want to just introduce the next zone to monsters, because then the zone just starts one step behind, you know? Instead of the zone starting in the next zone, it just starts just before the next zone. And in that case, then it's no longer just before the next zone, but therefore the next zone simply starts. So it's not a challenge dungeon at all. It's just a side dungeon or a bonus dungeon. If you're going for a bonus dungeon, that works just fine. But if you're going for a challenge, then you're going to want to step things up just a little bit. So, in terms of balancing, I'm not sure whether I would... I don't know off the top of my head whether or not I would buff the dungeon or debuff this zone. Because if we buff the dungeon, you're going to lose the integrity of the dungeon that you entered, because that was a really good dungeon. That was a really good. I would not touch that dungeon at all. These first two dungeons are to ease players into it. You should have like a plaque or like an NPC in that dungeon being that should explain that then. You should see, I hear that this place and this place are pretty easy, but I hear the other ones are much harder. You know, something like that, so they know that this is not a typical experience. It's easier than the others ones will likely be. You know, something along those lines. You know, just a thought going forward, because the dungeon, I loved it. Yeah. I'm getting tired. Oh, I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. Oh, thank you, darling. If you could just rinse it out, please. Definitely have an NPC mention that in some format, or have some element of your game mention that in some format, so that the player is aware of that. I think I'm going this way. Yeah. I'm starting to have trouble concentrating. Hey! Whoa! Switch Boy! 100%! Thank you for contributing to the Snowball Challenge. Oh my goodness. I need heals. Thank you very much for that. I will update that. Let me take a moment to do that. Commands. Yay! For those of you who are watching, Switchboy has just donated the final amount needed to change Punch into a snowball. Just for the foreseeable future. Christmas is over, but winter is not, so we'll probably hold on to this for a while at least. P. Yep. Yay! Yes. Action groups. Winter hasn't even started here. Same here. I was out in a t-shirt today. I live on the East Coast, so and like south of the East Coast, so it's a real nice temperature right now. Our winters don't usually start until it doesn't usually get cold until. Oh yeah, I need to sleep. I didn't even see that it was Oddball talking. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do this before I embarrass myself any further. Elemental P. Spell images. Elemental PQRS. Save. Alright! Somebody cast punch and give it a try. When you forget your own wife. I didn't forget, I just thought somebody else was talking. Alright, give punch a try, guys. Undercooked steak. Apparently it's easier to chew. What? Okay, hold on. Commands. Cast punch. User achievement. Oh! Well, shoot, Switch Boy. I'm sorry, Switch Boy. Try again, please. Because you have never used punch before. One more time, please, Switch Boy. There it is. You threw a snowball. Congrats. It was a fun little thing. Nope, still didn't work. No, it worked just fine. Are you gonna punch people now? Is that what we're doing? Snowball fight! It still said I threw a punch though? Yeah, no, it was just a simple graphical update. I didn't change the whole... I can go change it if you want, but... Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oddball, was that the first time you've ever cast punch? Really? Alright, do it again. No? No. I don't know, maybe? You're not the punching type, so it might have been the first time you've ever cast it. If you cast it again, it'll be a snowball this time. Because punch was the very first spell I actually created besides Zap. It was the first achievement I ever did. And this is your fun fact for the evening. Yeah, see, there you go. now that you have the achievement, it does it the way I said it to. So, fun fact, Punch was the second spell I ever made. It was the first achievement that I had created. And so back then I was still learning how to really do the achievement system, and I was trying out a few things. And so Punch, whether or not you have the achievement, actually goes to 2 separate action groups. You think they should nerf Alchemy in Elder Scrolls 6? Yes and no. So, I'm not sure if I would want that. Like, I think I like Alchemy where it is. It's not overpowered, but it is overpowered. If you're like, if you're fighting and like using your alchemy reagents and stuff, it doesn't grant you like a game-ending enhancement, Kiani, but it is certainly overpowered. But everything in Elder Scrolls gets overpowered by the end of the game. That's the whole point, is that you just become this unstoppable adventurer. So I think that it should stay right about where it is, but it should fit within the new dynamic of the Elder Scrolls game. So it should be different, but no more or less powerful. I don't know if that feels like a cop-out, but that seems to be where I want it to be at. Ooh, speed down. Nice. No. Wow, why'd you... Ungrateful lady. One of them. Why does Landon have a mask on now? My name is Leah. I'm a rather formal figure if you couldn't tell. You happen to be the daughter of the king? Yes, I am, although I'm not proud of it. I was always enrolled in a private school, you see. Teachers would always award me top grades even if I would have flunked it. I just wanted to be a normal kid. And I carried into adulthood now. Dad is forcing me to marry a dimwit because he also comes from a rich family. I have no feelings for the man, so I ran away. I thought you were kidnapped. I just staged it. So them was, yep, the guards. They always try to haul me back to the castle. My dad's really serious about the marriage too. Whoever manages to find me gets promoted, no questions. He's being COVID safe? I guess. I don't know. It was completely random. I thought he was hiding his identity for some reason. Still, how do you know all of this? And who were you expecting to come and rescue you? I have strong connections with the guards. They'll spill anything for the right price. To be honest, I didn't know who I was expecting to save me. I know you don't know me, but I also have ties to the king in a way. Yeah, weren't you guys hired by him? Pretty deep bond. It goes deeper than that. The king is both our dad. We're siblings, and I've never been prouder. You're joking. This must be some kind of prank. No, it's not. And I can say I heard it firsthand from the king's mouth just before you escaped. I'll have to find out from Dad myself, but it's too dangerous to go alone. I know. I'll follow you. The princess has joined me. Oh, wow. She's level 99? Fire, ice, cure 5. Any status ailment, including death, for all party members. Nice. 230 HP to a party member. Jeez. But she only has fire 1 and ice 1? A wooden staff that can be wielded by a princess. I don't know if I should give her... She's got the royal staff. She's a temporary. Okay. I'm not going to give her anything. So should I keep the royal staff then? Because it's her staff. It's royal, right? I don't have to walk all the way out of here, do I? Alright. Let's see what the princess does when she punches. Okay, 40 damage? Not too bad. She's the only one who can equip the royal staff. Okay. If she's the only character in the game who can equip it, there's no sense in not giving it to her in the first place. Maybe you could say, like, check if it has the staff in the inventory, and then have your character add an additional line and say, hey, I have your royal staff. Here, let me give it to you. And instead, you take away the staff, and instead she starts with the royal staff. I mean, I kind of got the sense that it was hers because all of her stuff says royal equipment. So, I kind of got the sense that it was hers anyway, but, you know, maybe just be like, oh, this staff must be yours. Oh, that was supposed to heal everyone. To a party member. Oh, I did not see that. For all party members. I got backwards. There we go. How low she is on HP and MP. Yes, that is true. That is odd. I wonder about that. Seems to have been a very deliberate choice on your part, but I'm wondering why. Nope, nope. Not what I wanted. Like, if she's going to be a... You say that she's only temporary, but is she, like, only temporary right now, or does she become a party member later on? Excuse me. Royal staff probably added HP and MP. Yeah. Hearts. That's for you. And we'll just punch it. There we go. That's good. Oh no, I missed. Right now, only at the moment. So you made her level 99 so she wouldn't be able to gain experience? So she wouldn't become more powerful than the other players or something? I'm curious as to your design decision there. At least she's fast. Yeah. I just learned Cure 2. She needs to drink her milk. Correct. Okay. Yeah. That's certainly one way of doing it. It's a unique choice. It doesn't really make an effect either way. At least I don't think. I don't know. It's weird. You've got some interesting elements of, like, classic and modern design choices. And I legitimately don't know if it works or not. So I'm interested to see what the overall result is. But I think I might have to wait and see once the game is complete. Because I don't think I can really know for sure. What does Cure 2 heal? Let's find out. I don't need to use it because the healer's right there, so we're just gonna skill. Hi, Kiani. I see you. Oh, goodness. Cure 2 also cures poison, frostbite, illness, paralysis, sticky, slippery, and confusion. Nice! Alright, we're going to go ahead and save and quit there. It is 11:30, and I have to put this kid back to bed and then hit up the bathroom. So, we're going to call it quits. Thank you guys for hanging out. I had a blast. That was awesome. Fantastic. 5 stars, Switch Boy. That was really good. Really good. Marked improvement from the last iteration that I played through. Very, very excellent. So, woo. All right, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. Let's do this quick. I need to go. I need to go. Oh. Here we go to save the day. Let's raid Bongo. Bongo, hit the bongo, hit the bongo, bong. Yep, absolutely, Switch Boy. Keep working on it. Yeah, there we go. Keep working on it. I look forward to seeing what happens next. Next week, we're going to be... next week on Saturday night, we're going to be playing Dark Souls for the very first time. For me. My very first playthrough of any Souls-like game. I have never played a Souls-like game. And I am super hyped for it. I feel like I'm going to do really well on it because I play a lot of Monster Hunter. So I'm used to really difficult games. And I'm hoping that I don't make an absolute fool of myself. It's going to be awesome. Don't miss it. I'll see you next time. I hope your day was as min-max as mine was. Give Bongo a nice min-max raid for me, everybody. Good night.